Hello there, this is Patricia from Pinky's World, and today I have made a cute little box that contains a box of Trebor Max Mint Blueberry Citrus Flavour Sugar-Free Chewing Gum. I'm not a chewing gum person myself, but there's about 3 people in this house at the minute would be chewing gum chewers, so I thought it would be a nice wee gift box to present it to them in. It is simply tied around with a bit of silver baker's twine, which I've wrapped around a few times. It has a wee nifty lifter which sits in behind the sentiment. I have only stuck it down here, as you'll see when we go along, and it just fits in there nicely. Perfect wee size. So I also matched it up, because it's blueberry, I matched it up with the grape, what do you call it, gorgeous grape. So simple to make and very effective, but quick and simple to make. I made a few mistakes here, don't be looking at them. I did my measurements wrong. This is just my starter one, so don't look at it. So let's get started. I'll tell you what you need. You're going to need the lovely Brights 6x6 series papers. They are beautiful. There is some beautiful colours in this. You can see the designs. They're just gorgeous. Like, I mean, look at those bright, lovely colours. Beautiful. So out of those I picked the gorgeous grape, and there's lots more to pick from, and it's just a perfect wee size for small projects or cards. And you're going to need 2 pieces of that, and the first one I used this side. This time I'm going to use the script side, which I thought would be a wee bit different. And you need 2 pieces of it measuring 1 4/8 by 2 6/8. So just 2 pieces of those, a piece of scrap left to punch your circle out when you're doing your sentiment. And of course your main piece is going to measure 6 3/4 by 4.5 inches. So I'm rolling up my sleeves to get ready here. So get your scoreboard up. I have a couple of lights shining down tonight because it is a really funny sky there. It looks like it's going to start thunder and lightning or something, so I'm getting a terrible light in the room, so I had to try my best. So I'm hoping you can see it okay. So get your page and score it at 3/4 inch on one side, and turn it round and score 3/4 inch on the other. And then on the long side you need to score it at 3/4 inch again. Isn't that right? No, sorry, don't listen to that. Score 1 3/4 inches, 1 3/4 inches, and then go to 2.5, then go to 4 1/4, and then go to 5. And that's your scoring done for the minute. It is so warm. I am feeling so hot this evening. So just do your wee folds. And then we'll do a wee bit of cutting. So you want to, I'll show you my wee design that I have here. You're going to cut this one away, and this is going to be your wee slanty shape, so you need to take 2 of those away. And then we're going to keep all these and just cut in on these, so there's not a lot more cutting done. You are going to cut right down here, so just bear that in mind when you're doing it yourself. So we'll want to make 2 wee flaps. We'll create a little box to hold the chewing gum in. So just cut these away and slice them up a wee bit to keep them neat. Same on the other side. I love these papers. They are absolutely gorgeous papers. The new catalogue is really, really full of beautiful stuff. It really is. So go to the top and cut down to the first line, and then cut right down to the second line. Same on this side. And then we're just going to cut it away here and cut it away here. And then we can slot those down a wee bit at either side. So we're left now with our basic shape, and we want to put our wee bits of paper on. So we're going to make this is going to be your basic shape for your chewing gum to sit in, and we want to punch a wee slot here, but we first of all want to push this. And because we're using the script side, just make sure that was badly cut there, wasn't it? Can't wait to Stampin' Up gets their new cutter out. So just put that on with wet glue or your tape runner, whichever you want, whichever you prefer. And because the box is going to be sitting like this, you want your script sitting the right way, so make sure you do that. And now we have that there, we want to punch that. So get your 1.5 inch punch, line it up between the two creases. Oops, I'm nearly out of camera there, sorry. And get it to center and just punch it all out, and you've got a nice wee dip then to get easy access to your chewing gum. Now we want to add another bit to this side, and your box is going to be sitting like this, so you want your script sitting like this. So set it on and then open it out again, and you'll know you've got it the right way. They're actually going two opposite ways, but that's the way you need it. Doesn't want to lift. And that's that done. So we're now going to make up our box. No, we're not. We're going to do the nice fancy end. So get yourself a pencil and a ruler. And my edge has really got some of that fold in it, which I don't want, so I'm going to trim it. Just trim it all the way so it's nice and smooth. And then we're going to mark in a 1/2 inch, just 1/2 inch, that's all it takes. And from that 1/2 inch you're going to go down to this corner here. So you're drawing a diagonal line there. You can draw it and cut it with your scissors, or you can just go ahead now and use your Stanley blade or cutting blade to cut it. I'm just cutting it with my scissors. That gives that a nice wee fold, but it also is very plain, and rather than cover it with the matching, I wanted to give it a wee bit of texture. In order to do that, I'm taking out my wee tiny scoreboard, line it up nicely, line it up so that there's a score line free, and then go to the next one and just bring it down to that first line, no further, and just do that with it all. And decide when you're doing this, do you want the creases going to the back side or the front side? I'm doing them going in, which suits me at the minute, but you have that choice. So just do that right along, just to that first crease line, and it just gives that added bit of texture without too much fuss and bother, and it's pretty quick. Just go right to the end. As it gets smaller, it gets a wee bit figgy, and that gives that nice wee bit of added texture. Can you see that at all? Too much light. You can probably see it down there better. Well, whatever, you'll see it when you do it, won't you? I should really have done this during the day, but my house is not my own at the minute. So let's make this up. We're going to put glue on these two, and then we're going to put glue on this one. That's looking a wee bit bulky there too. Cut any bulk away, because it helps to make it sit nicely for you. You don't want to take too much off these ends. These are the ones that's covering everything, but other ends doesn't matter. These are the ones that are going to be showing on the front. So we want to put glue here and glue here and glue here. Don't put glue on these. So just go ahead and pop that glue on the inside of these. And this one. So you want it all folding up nicely. These two are going to fold in to the back ones. And this one, just make sure it makes a nice wee square box. You really need to use glue this time round. Your tape runner might not hold it as much as you'd like it to. So you go with the wet glue. And just line that up so it's coming right to the back, nice and neat. Same on this side. Oh, am I out of picture again? I'm sorry. I have my camera a wee bit forward tonight just to get the best light. Forgetting to pull myself forward, of course. I'll scooch in a wee bit. So, as you can see, that's it nicely made. Then you get your... These actually are out of Home Bargains, I think I got these. You get a pack of 3. They come in packs of 3, and there's a couple of different flavours in them. I just fancied the blueberry to match my carrot. So pop that in, fold your 2 wee things down and fold that over, and there you have your box. Now it is going to sit okay because you're tying your string round. So get your baker's twine or your ribbon. You don't have to use baker's twine, use ribbon if you'd prefer. I just like that wee bit of glitz. Hold it, leave yourself enough to make a wee bow, and then just wrap it. About 3 times. Bring it to the centre. Tie it in a wee knot and then a wee bow. Just pull it nice and tight. You can spread out the layers when you're finished with your bow. Just pull that good and tight. That should sit okay, and trim off wherever. And you can spread those wee layers out if you want them spread out for more decoration. Like that. And then we want to do our stamping. So I have this little stamp, and it comes from a lovely little stamp set called Delightful Day. It is full of wee sentiments, wee tiny butterflies and flowers, wee leaves, wee spots. It's a nice wee set, and to and from, which is really important when you're doing tags and stuff's really handy to have. To the happy couple, on your new home, welcome babies. Lots in there, like. So the one I'm using is... what is it? I can never read it. Treats Made with Love, which is perfect. So you want to stamp that. I have not got grapefruit, what do you call it? Gorgeous Grape. So instead I'm using the next one to it, which would be Highland Heather. So if you have Gorgeous Grape, go ahead and use it, or whatever colour you're matching it to. Just ink it up well. And stamp it in the centre, or punch your circle out first, whichever you prefer yourself. I'm just stamping it. Close that up. And then using your 1.5 inch punch again, punch that out. Just line it up nicely. And with your bigger punch, the 1 3/4, I'm not even sure if this is available anymore, so be careful. I'm punching it out on the opposite side just for a bit of variety, and that'll give you a nice background. So I also used the dark Highland Heather blending pen. I'm just colouring in the wee hearts just to add a wee bit of colour to them. You could also go over them with Wink of Stella if you wanted to glitz them up a wee bit. There. And then just put a couple of dimensionals on the back of that. Oh, wait, now don't go mad with your dimensionals. Remember that we're only sticking them. Oh no, we're not. We're sticking them on one side on the back of that. I got myself worried there. So put about 3 on that one and then layer it up. And you can match it with the same, or you can do the opposite. It's up to yourself. I'll just go with the same this time. Line that in the center. Now that's going to sit here. So you know you only want dimensionals on the lower half, and you can actually stick them to your box so you know you've definitely got them on there. And that's going to help secure your wee lid down as well. So if you stuck them to the top, you wouldn't get it opened. So just set that where you think it's well, and there you have it. Just lovely. I'll have to add a wee bit of the thing that stole off this. And what is it called, and where is it going? Holy moly. It is silver baker's twine anyway. I'll have it in the list. It's sitting about here somewhere, but it seems to have hid itself from my view. Probably on the floor like everything else. So that's it. You're going to have 3 nice little treats, because there is 3 boxes. So make a nice wee customer gift, or just a gift for some members of the family like I'm going to be doing. So as usual, everything will be down below, and if you need any help, remember the bonus days is on. If you spend £45, you will get money back to spend in August. You'll get a wee voucher. If you spend during July, you get it back in August. So it even covers your postage or anything. If you're making or spending a bit more, you'll get more. Just depends. There's also a great offer on signing up to become a demonstrator, which is great fun. You will enjoy it. So if you fancy doing that, check it all out. I'll have all the links on my blog, and I'll be back again next week. Bye.